All right, I think we're live again. I think I kind of figured it out, hopefully. Hopefully you're seeing this the right way. Let me know if you're not in the comments. Live from the Forecast Center, I am Mark Johnson, Mark J. Weather. And first thing I'm going to do is we're going to change the camera angle around, all right? We're going to try it again. Let's see how it looks. Right over here, you can see some highways and byways, super wet. This is I-76 at I-77 westbound. This is in Akron, in the Summit County area. We're going to go over here to the radar. Take a look up top. You can see all those strong to severe storms moving through. Oh, we got some comments already. Make sure you leave your comments, okay? Hello there, Mason. How are you? Heard continuous thunder. We're going to throw some comments up. Heard continuous thunder for the last 10 minutes. Lots of rain now, entirely too quiet. Ooh. Okay, so we're going up here and we're going to chat about severe weather. First things first, we're going to get rid of this. So look at all the severe thunderstorm warnings we have. Once again, we can see them on the map. You can see number 1, number 2, number 3, and the first 2 up here in the corner are pretty much from one cluster of thunderstorms. So I'm going to zoom in over here and we're going to track these babies in. Again, this is a little unconventional for me, but I think we got it right now. Hello from Massillon. Hello from Stark County. Hailing in Vermilion. Ooh, okay. We got hail in Vermilion. Let's go up to Vermilion. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this. So we got severe thunderstorm warnings here. This is the first one for Cuyahoga County and portions of Lorain County until 8:30. There it is, until 8:30 with potential for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Okay, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Boom, let's get rid of that. So let's go in. Let's find some of these interesting characteristics about this. Let's go to our velocity first. Look at right in here. Right in here around 511. Follow my cursor right in there. Look at all those high wind gusts right in there. These are now moving into Lorain County. So Erie County, you're out of the woods here. Lorain County got some strong winds. Look at how fast that's moving through Henrietta, now into Oberlin. Also some suggestive, perhaps some strong winds down just out of Clarksfield, just south of Wakeman. There it is. There's your very strong winds. If I get a measurement on it, which we probably can, let's see how strong we are. Yeah, 47. Yeah, these are getting gusty. 47 miles per hour. So you got some very strong winds moving in through Lorain County right now. Let's see the comments coming in. Oh, we got a lot of YouTubers here. West Park, Barberton, Alliance. Ooh, you are the best. East Lake? Well, so far, so good. Can you tell me the weather in East Lake tonight? Well, so far, so good. You may get grazed by a thunder shower, but probably not. So let's go back up to our palettes, go back to our, I'm going to see if we can get some hail out of this, okay? Let's get some hail here. Well, you can see the hail signature is pretty strong around Townsend and Wakeman, and that is now shifting off to the east. So you're going to have some pretty good penny-sized hail here, all right? Sorry for the shakiness, but I'm doing this on my phone. I'm trying new things down here. Another severe thunderstorm warning for this cell right here. We'll go in the middle of the screen. This is in southeastern Medina County, right over Wadsworth. Anybody watching from Wadsworth? Anybody in Wadsworth now? You got some hail there moving into Barberton, maybe Copley, maybe the Portage Lakes here in the next minute or so. Let's check on the wind velocity. Got some gusty winds right down in here. Follow my cursor, Barberton. Yeah, the hail's falling out. Show you the radar signature. Let's get rid of the lightning and we'll put the warnings on. There's your warning. Severe thunderstorm warning now. Southern Summit County, just Akron and points south into Barberton. This is moving off toward the east-southeast at about 25 miles per hour. All right, got a lot of YouTubers. Wadsworth, Mansfield. Mark, what is this continuous thunder and lightning? So weird. Well, if I show you the thunder and lightning, obviously you're west side, I'm assuming. So here we are. I'm going to check some Skywarn messages real quick. Do you mind? We're going to go on and check some Skywarn messages. Let's see. Yeah, I had a couple of public reports of 1-inch hail in Barberton. Okay, 1 inch and a quarter in Barberton, dime-size hail. So 1.25 inches of rain plus dime-size hail. This is coming from Skywarn. From Skywarn. So there's where we have our severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Boom, 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 boom. So I guess this is oriented correctly. So my apologies there. I thought on my phone it was looking weird. Thunder in North Canton. Awesome. Love these YouTube comments. You guys are great. I'm in Old Brooklyn. I can hear thunder to the south of me. Wind and rain are falling in Akron. Heavy rain, but no hail yet. Okay. Very good. Let's see. Continuous thunder in Uniontown is wild. Yeah, okay. So right in here, you're getting a ton of lightning and thunder. Let's show you the lightning. Look at all those lightning strikes. 237 just on these storms in northern Ohio. Holy cow. No wonder it's continuous. Look at all the lightning strikes. Boom. That is a ton of lightning. Sorry for moving my elbow. Okay. My elbow's in pretty good shape. Look at all the folks we have on, despite me being on my cell phone. That's pretty awesome. Thank you for that. So there's the cluster of severe cells that are moving through the Akron area. Akron's right on the edge. Akron, you're getting some rain. It's probably, the thunder and lightning is impressive here with these cells. Also up toward Gent, right in here. There's some expanding lightning and thunder. Let's slide back into Lorain County, into Grafton. For some reason, these storms move in toward North Olmsted and the airport and they fade away, but there's more out over the lake here. We'll watch those, although they're moving a bit more east-northeast. We'll see if they backbuild toward the south. But look at all the thunder and lightning in Amherst, South Amherst, Vermilion, Pittsfield, Oberlin. There is a ton of lightning and thunder. Thank you for all the likes, the thumbs up, and the frowny faces. That helps the algorithm know that they want to send this out to all of our Northern Ohio viewers. So we appreciate you very much for doing that. Don't forget, if you're new here, like and follow. Get a little unconventional on my cell phone with this feed, but that's all right. Let's see, we got another message from our friends at the National Weather Service. Another report, pea-sized hail in Barberton at 805 by Barber Road, okay? 805 Barber Road. Let's go back. So I'm reading some of these reports that are coming in from Skywarn. Ooh, let me focus the camera. It can be a little annoying. I know it's a little annoying. Look at all you folks there. Look at those severe thunderstorms. So no watch out. These are just individual warnings that are coming in. There's no severe thunderstorm watch box that's been issued for Northern Ohio. But you got all these warnings. You got this first one in Akron. I'm going to get rid of the lightning just so that we can see the actual storm cell itself. Let's zoom into Akron here. This is Summit County. Now I'll know if I go on my phone, it really isn't backwards to you because I can see on the feed here. Boop, 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 boop. I'll try and keep it steady. There it is. There's a cell moving through Akron. Severe weather. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Roberta, let's what? Power's out in Wadsworth. Roberta Myers. Okay. I don't know what that guy's Spanish. We got heavy rain with hail in Vermilion Township. Ooh. Best storm we've had in a while. Absolutely, Sean. Rain and hail in Norton. How big's the hail, everybody? Had some swirling in the sky over Doylestown. Interesting. Just thunder and lightning. Just thunder and snow, no rain. Okay. Just had a lightning strike, hit the ground, shook my house and my neighbors. Ooh, dangerous. Okay, we got a new warning. Let's go to a new warning here. Boom, radar's going to take me right to it. Look at this. Brand new severe thunderstorm warning. It's been expanded around that cluster of cells. Basically all of Lorain County now. That just means it's been extended, okay? It's been extended. So you can see it right in here. This is the new warning. It's been extended out all the way through Lorain County now, Eaton Estates, just on the borderline of Cuyahoga. For this cluster, this big old cluster. I do want to check Let's wait for it to load. It's got to load. It's got to load. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to hide that. Let's see some of these new comments coming in. Do, do, do. I love these YouTube comments. Garbanzo bean size at Medina Wayne Summit line. That is very creative. Very creative. Is it going to hit Deerfield? It's probably going to hit Deerfield. Green sky in Orville. Wow. Okay. All right. So we're up here to this new severe thunderstorm warning right in here. And that goes right now, it's 8:15. That's going to go at least till 8:45 for this cluster of cells here. For this cluster of cells. So these things are moving east at about 25 miles per hour. It could contain some hail. Absolutely could contain some hail. Keep that in mind. Look at how many folks we have with us. Don't forget the likes and the shares, please. Little unconventional. I'm doing this a different way. I have to do it on my phone because we're not quite ready with the setup, the right setup here in the weather office. That's fine. It's fine. We'll get it. I mean, it works either way. If any of my colleagues are out there who want to describe what's going on out there, I can even bring you on and send you an invite. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There you go. That new severe thunderstorm warning. We have other severe thunderstorm warnings out for Summit County, and that goes until 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. So you got a ton of lightning on these things. A ton of lightning. I may have to recycle this. It's getting pretty bogged down. May have to recycle it. That's fine. Either way is fine. So I'm going to read some of the warnings for you here. My buddy Tyler is chasing the storm right now. He's from Chasing, Ohio. I want everyone to go follow him on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Chasing Ohio. His name is Tyler. He is an extraordinary storm chaser, and he chases right here in northern Ohio. Definitely rumbling in Atwater, very dark to the west. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody follow Chasing Ohio. Everybody follow. How's Chardon looking? Well, Chardon, we may have to... I'm going to face front for a minute. Chardon, you're going to be right on the edge here. You know, these storms are technically supposed to slide to the south and east and probably avoid Ashtabula Lake and most of Geauga County. So here's that big old storm here. Let's go back down to the Akron storm here. You don't want to see me, do you? No. You don't want to see me. You want to see this. So I'm going to widen out our view again for those just joining us. And we got a lot of you on the stream. I appreciate it. Despite my unconventional streaming tonight, that's fine. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. There you go. Severe thunderstorm warnings out for Lorain County, a little smidgen of Medina County. We got Erie County, extreme eastern portion of Erie County. There's that Akron storm there, that cluster of storms from Akron down toward the Portage Lakes. The main threat here is from damaging straight line winds. Damaging straight line winds. Let's check out the velocity, okay? So look at the wind velocities up in here. You see these brighter green areas? That's where you have near 50 mile an hour wind gusts right now. That's right around Oberlin. I can zoom on in. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go in. I like the sound effects too. Boom, boom, boom. We're going into Grafton. We're going into Elyria. See that bright green area? That's where you have the issue with the strongest winds. All right, let's slide the radar over towards Summit County. Now, this is interesting. Couple of areas here. Whoop, let's zoom on in. Now, first, this here is a mesocyclone. So that's a little rotating portion of the storm. All right, it's rotating. It's going to produce some very gusty winds. And then up here, you have another burst, probably some hail falling out of this. This is outside the severe thunderstorm, but those are some strong winds, 30 to 40 miles per hour, and that's over Copley. Anybody in Copley? Anybody in Copley? More penny-sized hail in Barberton. Let's check the hail out. Let's check the hail out. Ooh, okay. Look at your hail core. Guess where that is? Yeah, Barberton, Wadsworth, Barberton. That's where your hail core is. Let's slide north. We'll show you that we have more hail. There's some hail pulling out of Wakeman into Pittsfield and Oberlin, more up just south of Vermilion here. There's a pretty good hail core right there, sliding in toward Pittsfield. This has got to update a little bit. It's got to update, but you get the idea. This is producing penny-sized hail, although we have had reports of some 1-inch hail. 1-inch hail. I want to turn the lightning off. You can tell there's a ton of lightning. Lightning strikes, 277 lightning strikes. Now we're up to 500. What's on this picture right here is producing 552 lightning strikes from out over the lake all the way down here into Lorain County, into Summit County. That is a crazy amount of lightning. Crazy amount of lightning. I hope I'm not annoying you too much. Is this missing Lake County? Well, the stuff that's up here, look, the stuff that's here is trying to head toward Lake County. See this stuff here? See that there? It's trying to head toward Lake County. We'll see if it makes it. Lake County, if you're looking to the west, these guys are getting dark. So don't go to sleep yet. All right, there's the big picture. We got a little trough, an old outflow boundary from yesterday's severe thunderstorms that were well off to our west in Indiana and Illinois, producing our severe thunderstorms tonight. And I'm live on my phone. Thought I'd try something different. I'm not sure I like it. You can let me know if you like it or not. But in a pinch, this works. In a pinch, this works. Mentor dark clouds here and there, humid, gross, absolutely gross. What direction are these storms moving? East, southeast at about 25 miles per hour. Good question, Suzanne. Okay. I love people when they spam my feed. You know who you are. Stop spamming my feed. Yikes, it's thick as fog in LaGrange. But it's all rain. Absolutely. All rain. Look at that, moving on through. I can put the warnings back on so we can show you where the warnings are. Here's the watches and the warnings. There they are. So we don't have a severe thunderstorm watch out at all. We just have warnings that have been issued. Just have warnings. There they are. Lorain County until, I can check on that. Let me check on that. Let's go up here to Lorain County. Come on. I don't want the precip rate. Severe thunderstorm warning until 9 p.m. 9 p.m. And this one down here in Summit County, show you this one. Oh, I don't want the rainfall rate. Severe thunderstorm warning until 8:30. There it is. Radar indicated rotation. I should have got my little tripod out, right? Hey, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that frowny face with the heart button. It just tells the YouTube and Facebook algorithms to send this out to more and more people who may need to see it right here. I got a lot of you on right now. It's awesome to have live from the Weather Center. Live from the Weather Center. Gonna hide that one. Let's see what other comments we have. Gardens are getting a drink. That's great, Suzanne. My garden needs it. Crazy windy and pouring rain in Amherst. Ron, spamming you from North Ridgeville. Ron, you are the best. Nothing but in northern Wayne County. Nothing but, David, nothing but what? I'm sorry, I missed that one. Let's see. When the TV no longer seems appropriate, it seems it's important to know. I appreciate the live feed. Yep, lots of rain and hail and wind in Akron, maybe some tiny hail. Excellent report. Akron, Canton's getting it right now. Akron, anyway. Canton, oh, just to your north. If you look, Noah, if you look north, you're seeing those dark clouds. You're probably hearing thunder. All the birds left my yard, so you know what's up. Excellent. Newbury, we're going to watch those storms that are over the lake and see how far east they make it. The sky looks like a light bulb flickering, constant rumble in Oberlin. I'm telling you, 484 lightning strikes right now from these storms. 484 lightning strikes. That's just crazy. That is crazy. Thanks for all of you joining me on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and on Facebook. I didn't get a chance to set up Instagram today. Normally I do it on Instagram as well. Okay? Normally I do it on Instagram as well. There are the storms moving through. As Betsy called them, I think, cantankerous. I call them feisty. 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail. Expect damage to trees and power lines. Now, we're already getting reports that there's some power out in the Wadsworth area. So let's check out our storm reports. Let's see if there's any. Oh, look at this. What do we got here? 1-inch hail in Barberton. 3/4-inch hail in Wadsworth. Excellent. Let's go up here. These are wind gust reports. Let's go over here. 57-mile-an-hour wind gusts from Personal Weather Station, plus pea-sized hail in Wakeman. Yeah, that's pretty much a severe thunderstorm. Technically, it's got to be 58, but okay. We're going to give it to you. We're going to give you that 1 mile an hour. Good stuff. Good stuff. Love these obs coming in. Love these obs coming in. There's your severe thunderstorm warnings. We'll roll this, and you see the tons of lightning. Oh, look at this. On the screen right now, all of the lightning that's showing up on the screen, 641 lightning strikes in the last 30 minutes. 641 lightning strikes. I'm going to check in on the Skywarn chat. An official report, 46-mile-an-hour recorded wind, dime-sized hail in Lorain County. 2.5 minutes of dime-sized hail, okay? Get back to our radar. There it is. What? Crazy. Crazy. And my arm's getting tired, but I don't mind. I don't mind. I should have brought my tripod out here next time. Next time, I promise, it will be much, much less shaky. Severe thunderstorm warnings, Lorain County until 9 p.m. Severe thunderstorm warning for southern Summit County until 8:30 p.m. By my watch, 3 minutes to go until we see if that severe thunderstorm warning for Summit County is going to be extended. Okay, if it's going to be extended. Did my son Ray come on here, the feed? Ray, are you on here with me? Maybe turn your phone horizontal. Well, if I do that, here's what it looks like. Oh, it does fill the screen. Fills the screen better. But now I got to hold it with two hands. Oh, see? Let's see what you started. Now I got to hold it with two hands. Got to hold it with two hands. All right, I got it in one hand right now. Got it in one hand. Looks like my son, maybe my son Ray was on here with me. Ray, are you here? There's Ray. Ray, I decided to go live from my phone. I should have had my tripod out, but what the heck? Ray, what do you think? 637 lightning strikes on my screen right now. My son, Ray Petlin, he is the owner of weather in the Pittsburgh area. He works for KDKA in Pittsburgh, and he does an incredible job. I'm so proud of him. He's amazing as a meteorologist and a TV personality. Follow him as well. All right, so I twisted my screen around. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Let's see what we got here. Watching to see what's on the way. Oh, yeah. There's my son, Ray. Despite my shaky arm. Actually, I'm not doing too badly for just holding it up with like 3 fingers. Chatham area, Medina County, Litchfield. Oh, my goodness. You're right in between stuff right now. You're right in between stuff right now. Sorry, not sorry. There is quite a lightning show. I mean, it's incredible 638 lightning strikes just within the screen, just on what's on the screen. Unbelievable. And again, we got this big old storm here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here to the Summit County storm because it's kind of doing some funky things. Let's go to the now. I like that better. Turn on my phone. Thank you to whoever suggested that. I like that a lot better. That was a great suggestion. I'm going to check out the wind velocities here. Okay, you still have that mesocyclone right in there, kind of spinning around. It's just a gentle spin. It's not tornadic or anything. And then you have over toward Wadsworth, you've got get some little bits of wind there. But right in here, you've got a little gentle spin there. Look at all that lightning. I got to get rid of the lightning because I want you to be able to see the storm. So you saw the wind velocity. Let's go back to the hail, okay? Let's go back to the hail. There it is. Still a lot of hail in Wadsworth and Barberton. I don't believe that has updated yet. It needs to update. I may have to sit on it for a minute so it can update. Still hail in Wakeman, but that's moved into Lorain County, trust me. I mean, we've had reports of 1-inch hail in Barberton. But that's already moved through Barberton. It's headed toward Coventry. So we'll wait. We'll try and get it to update, okay? We'll try and get it to update there. All right, we'll go back to the radar. I'm gonna have to grab a mouse pad for my elbow. Hold on. My elbow's getting sore. It's a bony elbow. There it is. Maybe I'll fold that mouse pad over. That's much better. There it is. There it is. What about next when it cools down? Is it supposed to be cold or cool next week? It's going to be cool. I mean, we'll have highs in the 70s, overnight lows 40s and 50s. So much cooler than we've been. Much cooler than we've been. All right, let's go back up. Let's put it into motion. We'll show you. Woohoo! Now we're going to see what they do with that severe thunderstorm warning. Sorry, I'm moving my arm. Going to see what they do with that severe thunderstorm warning. Okay. So there it is. Oh, the severe thunderstorm warning for Summit County has been allowed to expire. It has expired. There you are, allowed to expire. This one's still going until 9 p.m. Lorain to Oberlin. And we'll watch these storms. You know, they're going to move into Greater Cleveland. They're going to move into Greater Cleveland here. They're going to move into Greater Cleveland. Tammy, I can send an invite if Tyler, if you want to join me. I don't know if you're able to join me at all. Want a live view? Yeah, I do want a live view. I've got to send you an invite though. Got to send you an invite, so I need to get a good email address for you, my friend. If you send me that, I will send you an invite. And then you can come on with me. Do, 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 do. I've got to go to my email, and I'm going to send. I'm going to copy and paste here. Let's see if I can paste it. I'm going to try. I'm trying to do all these things at one time. All right, Tyler. Let me see what email you want, okay? Sorry that my thing dropped. Let me know what email you want me to send it to. Okay. I got you. I'm going to send it out for you right now. Maybe we'll get Tyler on with us. Okay. Here we go. I'm sending Tyler an email. Now I got to remember. I got to go back here. Okay, there it is. 20190. Okay. All right, Tyler, I'm hitting send right now. And I'm going to include the link, okay? I'm going to include the link. Let's paste it. I'm trying to paste. All right, I'm sending you the link. Let's see if you can come on. Okay. Here we go. We got a severe thunderstorm warning for Lorain County until 9 p.m. Look at that mess over Lorain County. That's some very heavy rain, some gusty winds to near 60 miles per hour. To near 60 miles per hour, okay? Let's see if Tyler gets it, and hopefully this program tells me when he's ready to come on. Moving off to the east, slightly south of east, about 25 miles per hour. Looks like it's pretty ominous, that sky just to the west of Cleveland. And we'll see how much of that rain pulls into downtown and then slides east. We all need the rain. So Greater Cleveland, it looks like you're going to be poised and ready to get some rain. And the Akron-Canton area, Akron's getting pounded. Canton, it's going to be tougher to get it your way. We'll see. But the big storms right now is this big old cluster right up here in Lorain County. That's some pretty hefty stuff. Some pretty hefty stuff. Tyler, let me know when you're ready to come on. Can I resend it? Oh, you can't tap it. Okay. All right, we'll try and resend it. All right, can't tap it. All right, we're going to do a new email. And we're going to hold on, folks. We're trying to get our storm chaser friend Tyler on here, but this is fun. Fun. Okay, Tyler, I got to remember your. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, we're trying to send that off. And we're going to use that address. And let's see. I'm going to type in this stream. And then I need to go back. Oh, I'm sorry. I went off the screen. Need to go back and grab the invite one more time. Invite a guest. I'm going to copy that. Look at that severe thunderstorm. Oh, we got a new warning. Just a new warning that came out. There it is. Oh, it's now for Stark County. Southern Summit and Stark County now. A brand new severe thunderstorm warning. It does include Lawrence Township, North Canton. So it appears these storms are starting to shift and go a little bit farther south and east. You can see the trajectory here. 500 and 604 lightning strikes. That is just amazing. 604. All right, Tyler, I got to get back to sending you this. All right, we're going to try this here. Control V. All right, Tyler, here it comes. Going to try it again. Hopefully you'll be able to click. Chasing Ohio is an incredible storm chaser, and he's out doing some chasing right now, I believe. I'm not sure where he is, but we'll see if we can get him on. Go back to some of our questions here. Getting really dark in Uniontown. Lightning is insane in Akron. Of course it is. Look at all those lightning strikes. That's crazy. 630 lightning strikes just in the last 30 minutes. Just on the storms that are on your screen. Just on the storms that are on your screen. Amazing stuff. Who's all here? Tell me where you're watching from, please. Tell me where you're watching from. It's rocking and rolling in Elyria. I love it. Will it hit Cleveland Euclid area? I think so. It may just go south of Euclid. I'm in Jefferson. Is it going to hit here? I think the odds are against it hitting here. West side of Lorraine. Okay. Okay, it looks like we have Tyler. Let's try and get him on. See what we got. Add to stage. Here comes Tyler. Here he is. Tyler
Hey,
Berry,
everyone.
everybody. How are you, sir?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good. You got your chase car set up?
I sure do.
Look at that. Okay, where are you right now? Tell us where you are. I'll zoom in on the storm.
I'm on Route 44 South.
Okay.
Just between, outside of Hartville, like east of Hartville and Marlboro, if I'm saying
Okay.
that correctly.
Yeah. So you're right in here. You're right on this cluster of storms that's moving out of Southern Summit.
Yes. Very frequent lightning with it. The structure is very hard to see, but there's definitely a lot of lightning in there for sure.
Well, it looks like we've got a small area of rotation, like a mezzo right around 619, just south of Akron. If you're in Hartville, are you coming north on it or are you moving west on it?
I'm actually south on 44 right now, trying to find a west road.
Got you. Okay, so you're over here, Marlboro Township. So Tyler's right over here. So you're moving in on it west, and you're getting into this little rain shield area right in here. So this is where Tyler is, right in here. So you're starting to get in on the rain. So you're looking for an east-west road?
Yep. And I think
Got
I'm
you.
going to come up to 173 here shortly and make a right.
Yeah, there it is. That'll take you right toward the Akron-Canton Airport. And you'll be on the southern edge of it. You'll be in toward Middle Branch and North Canton. So it's got pretty good, I mean, it's a cluster. I'm going to go to the velocity now one more time. And again, it's just got this gradual spin to it. So you can tell it's a mesocyclone. You can see the reds and the greens. It's got this gradual little spin.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive, though.
And I'm actually curious if I want to come north towards the stronger cluster north of Akron.
Oh, you want to go north? Okay, let me go back here.
But that might be a later thing.
Yeah, you're going to be driving through it, my friend. If you go north through that, you're going to go through that mess. Is that what you're thinking?
Oh, I really don't want to, but wherever the strongest is, I kind of want to try to get there. But I'm going to keep an eye on this cell because it's kind of like all by itself in a way. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Let me see if I can find it.
It's hard to even say if there's a shelf cloud on this at all because it's just a mess. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 cells together.
I don't see any structure to it. I don't see a shelf cloud or nothing. What I can do is about a couple minutes here, I'm pulling up to a parking lot that has a good view to the west.
Got it.
Northwest. So we should see.
Looks like there's a little hail moving through the south suburbs of Akron right now.
Like a back building cell. Looks like it's trying to get ingested into it. Yes,
on the northwest side. Between Copley and Barberton. Is that the one you're chatting about?
Yeah, the Barberton one.
Yeah, that one there. I'm going to put that one into motion. It definitely back built, and then you've got that nice little cell trying to get pulled in. Portage Lake, some very heavy rain right now. So if you do take I-77, if you think you're going to do that and punch through that thing, very heavy rain.
Well, I know flooding is a very big concern, and with how heavy the rain rates will be, it won't take much for roads to start ponding.
That is true, and big raindrops, probably very big raindrops.
Yeah. I will say this storm is quite interesting looking at it, because within the last couple minutes in my rear view mirror, there's been a lot of what I call blue bolts shooting out ahead of the storm.
Really?
I've been seeing in my mirrors.
So bolts out of the blue have been coming out ahead and outside of the storm and hitting, pretty much in clear blue sky. That's dangerous. That is really dangerous. Well, if you look, if I stop this, Tyler, and I just turn on the lightning again, just in that one cluster of cells that you're chasing right now, there's 136 lightning strikes. 136 in the last 30 minutes. I mean, that's pretty much continuous.
I do think it's trying to form some structure to it, actually, as we speak. I'm going to pull in the parking lot here very, very soon.
Look at that, 141 lightning strikes. So many of them, even down where you are on 44, getting onto 172.
I'm on, 173 right now.
173. Okay, so you're headed west now. So you're right over in this area here. That's where Tyler Storm Chaser is, and he's moving in. And you can see on his camera what he's getting into there. Love that, love that, love that, love that. I'm going to zoom on out again, and we're going to give everyone a perspective. I'm going to turn the lightning off, and I'm going to turn the warnings on again, just so that we can see that we have 2 warnings, severe weather warnings for Stark and southern Summit County, a little sliver of Portage County right up in here. Severe thunderstorm warning until 9. And then you have that Lorain County cell. Well, again, it's a cluster. It's like 4 or 5 clusters together. And that is until 9 p.m. It's 8:45 right now. And they're moving east. Some of them are turning. The cluster you're following, Tyler, is kind of shifting a little south and east, following some pretty good moisture. And then the stuff that's farther to the north looks like it wants to come into downtown Cleveland. It's going to smack it. It's going to smack it.
I do wonder if this storm that's coming into the greater Cleveland will kind of eventually try to merge with the stuff in Akron, maybe.
You know, I think what it's going to do is it's going to fill in between the 2 clusters. And it looks like it's trying to do that now across Medina County. If you're in Medina County, it looks like we're trying to fill in. If you know what I mean, they're trying to build a ladder between the 2 clusters. See all that new stuff forming, in Medina, right up in here, trying to join together? Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, I'm kind of watching to see if that does connect and become one big mini squall line MCS, mesoscale convective system.
Wow. Well, that would mean more severe weather. That's what that would mean. And take a look here.
All right, here we go. I have a view coming in right about now.
Okay. And here we've got a flood advisory that was just issued for central and southern Summit County. We're seeing some back building cells right now. Oh, look at that. Wow. There's that continuous lightning.
This is the view that I have coming from the west on the Akron cell.
Okay. I mean, that's almost trying to shelf out there. Almost trying to shelf out. What do you think, folks?
Constant rumbling for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the lightning show is impressive. As
a bunch of anvil crawlers that aren't showing up on camera that I'm currently seeing.
Oh, from high up?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That's getting to be some better structure.
Oh, no. Okay, they were just seeing it there. Okay.
Better structure. It's trying to get going.
I feel one thing that is working in our favor is we don't have that low-level shear really in place for these things to become tornado producers.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Mostly damaging wind event.
Yeah, damaging straight line winds, maybe some hail. We've had reports of 1-inch hail around Barberton from the cluster that you're on, but no recent reports of that. And my son Ray Petlin just commented here. He's watching the radar too for us. I love it. 3 meteorologists, no waiting. 1 to 1.5 inches of rain in the last hour. Barberton and the Portage Lakes and Wadsworth, east to Interstate 77. So that's a lot of rain in a hurry that's come down. And there's still more. There's still more in the Barberton, Portage Lakes area to come down. Thanks, Ray. Still more to come down. All right. Nonstop thunder and lightning. Absolutely. That's the thing. So that's some nice structure, Tyler. Got some low cloud bases there. Constant lightning in Hartville. Kyle says hail falling at Barberton Hospital.
Must be that back cell that was filling in.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wow, this thing is very lightning filling.
Last 45 minutes of thunder and lightning in Elyria. Wow, constant thunder and lightning.
Wow.
600 plus, that's amazing. The lightning is crazy, 100%. And this is something new. We were trying something new. Yes, I'm doing storm tracking on my cell phone, but we welcome in Ray Petlin, my son from Pittsburgh. He's watching the storms too. And of course, Tyler Berry, Chasing Ohio. If you're not following either of those two guys, I suggest you do that because Tyler chases all over. And my son Ray, of course, is an Ashtabula native. So he pays close attention to Ohio weather here. So there's your clusters of storms, 1 and 2. Let's wait and see what they do for Cuyahoga County for those storms farther north that are moving out of Lorain County. Now coming into Westlake. Tell me what you're hearing in Westlake, everybody. Tell me what you got. So weird. Love these comments. A lot of Facebook comments, but also a lot of YouTube. A lot of YouTube. I take that back. It's getting pretty dark. Yes, I told you Harmony rocks. Amber says that storm is going over my head right now. Talmadge here. Thunder was nonstop. That's Talmadge, Summit County. Hail falling, Barberton Hospital. We showed that one. Lightning lighting up the sky in Stowe. Great. Great, great, great. Tyler, that... Wow. Okay. So you're waiting for it to come to you? Okay, brand new severe thunderstorm warning. We just talked about it. Let's go to it. There it is. Brand new severe thunderstorm warning for Cuyahoga, northern Medina, and a little chunk of northwestern Summit County now. Little chunk of northwestern Summit County. So it's coming into downtown Cleveland. You get yours now. You get your heavy rain. There it is. Well, widen out our view. Let's go back out. Again, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts potentially plus some hail. So 2 warnings. The Lorain County warning is about to transfer into the Cuyahoga County warning. And I got to get an expiration time on that one. Let's get an expiration time on that one. Until 9:30. 9:30 And then, of course, you have your southern Summit County and portions of Stark. What you got there, Tyler?
Let me see here. Bear with me 1 second.
No problem. You're storm chasing live.
Step out of here. Give you a big view of what I'm seeing currently. So we're gonna...
Getting dark west of me in West Park. I love it. I love all these comments. Pouring rain in Springfield Township. Uh-oh, roads are flooded in Barberton. So we are getting some heavy rain. Look at that. Tyler Berry, nice. Oh, it's trying to shelf out a little. Look at that. That's a nice little rotating mesocyclone there. Not rotating too fast. How do we follow Ray? My bestie spends a lot of time in Pittsburgh. Ray, why don't you give your follow info? I know Tyler's a little busy, but we'll share his as well. Where is there a possibility of hail? It's moving out of Barberton, headed in toward downtown Cleveland or downtown Akron. Sorry for my shaky video. This is the craziest thing ever. Yeah, I know. Next time I'm going to have my tripod set up, and hopefully we'll set up a system where I can tap in to these computers. But Tyler's got a great shot of the storm in Akron. He's on the western side of it, a little southwest of it, as it's approaching him. It's moving into southern Portage and extreme northwestern Stark County right now. Tyler, is that a little hook on the end? I never like to see that.
Yeah, however, I don't see any spin to it.
Okay.
At all. So I think we might be good on that. One thing that's very notable, how am I going to turn this? Do you see, hold on, let me over here.
It's right here.
There's like some scud trying to get pulled up into that. a little bit.
So you got a lot of, you got a nice updraft on this. We got a new flash flood warning. I'm assuming that is for, it might be for Summit County. I'm watching this little hook on the end right here, just out of Barberton. Just going to check on it. I'm just going to do a little check. Okay. Okay, right up in here. You've got a little couplet, just a tiny one.
Wait a second. I think I see something else lingering in the back.
Okay. Well, again, you got to shoot through that entire storm to see what's on the back side of it.
Oh, yeah, that flash flood warning came out for Summit County.
Yeah, Summit County flash flood warning, because Barberton's streets are flooded. So there is the little hook that we're watching. Tyler's over here. So he's shooting some nice structure on this slowly rotating mesocyclone in southern Summit County. And then, of course, we've got all of that stuff up here in Cuyahoga County. It's about ready to move into downtown. I haven't forgot about you, Cuyahoga County. Don't you worry. Have not forgotten about you. We're going to get in on the flash flood warning in just a second, as soon as I do a couple of little quick things here. Okay. Okay, there, I've got these little warnings on, and I'm going to save this image. Do 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 do. So there it is. So there's our severe thunderstorm warning until 9:30 for Cuyahoga County. It's moving out of Lorain County. Northern Medina County's in on it too. You've got severe thunderstorm warning for you. Of course, down here in Summit County, now you have a flood warning in effect. Ray, are you still with us? Maybe you can check on how much rain has fallen. Okay, here's my son's Facebook and X information. Ray Petland Weather on Facebook and Ray Petland Weather on X. Thanks, Ray. There it is, Ray Petland Weather. When will it come to Madison, the storm? Well, I bet you can see it off to the west. It's coming in. It's coming in.
Mark.
Yeah. What do you got?
I do have some rain totals on radar I'm looking at right now. Estimated rain that has fallen already between Portage Lakes and Barberton is about 2.5 inches.
2.5 inches of rain. I'm going to turn it on. Okay, so we're going into this. Let's get rid of the lightning again. The lightning automatically wants to come on. That's fine. So in this flood warning area, I'm going to turn on the rain accumulation. Give it a minute. It's got to load. It's got to load, everybody. There it is. Whoa.
Right,
yeah.
Mark, I am going to hop off here.
No problem.
And get some video. It was, I appreciate you having me on.
No, this is great. Everybody say thanks to Chasing Ohio. Make sure you're following Chasing Ohio on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, as well as on TikTok. We'll be seeing Tyler again. Trust me. He and I are going to be tracking some storms. So thanks, Tyler. Be safe, buddy.
Thank you. Take care.
All right. Tyler, quite a lightning show down there. Quite a lightning show. There it is, the rainfall accumulation. You can see the bullseye right in there, and I can query that. Look at this is Coventry Township. 2.7, right near Barberton. 2.3. That's crazy. That is a ton of rain. That's why we have the flood warning in effect. Flood warning in effect for Summit County. Flood warning. Boom. Let's go back to the radar. And it's still, I'm watching this little hook over here. Watching this little hook right over here. Heavy rain here. Tons of lightning. A little hook echo there. Keeping an eye on things. Let's go up here to Cuyahoga. Medina County, you're getting your rain now with some pretty good lightning. And then here's our severe thunderstorms cluster. There's like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 in this cluster. And then there's some out ahead of it. Okay, there it is. And I'll turn on the warnings again. They keep going off. Boom, boom. So that's for Cuyahoga. Lorain, you're still under it, but it's the eastern part of Lorain, okay? It's the eastern half of Lorain County, portions of northern Medina County. So this Lorain County severe thunderstorm warning is going to end in about a minute. And then you've got the Cuyahoga Medina severe thunderstorm warning that takes over. Okay, takes over. There it is. Turn the lightning off. It was 474 lightning strikes. And just what's on the screen. And then you folks in Lake County and Ashtabula County, Geauga County, look at what's coming off the lake. And it looks like this may hold up. This may hold up. Look at how many folks are still with us. I really appreciate that. Despite my poor cell phone camera ship. All right? You can see the storms out over the lake that are sliding in. My girlfriend lives in Alliance, supposed to have a thunderstorm tonight. Yeah, it looks pretty good that Alliance is going to get it in the next 30 to 45 minutes. You're getting multiple storms in Valley City, strong winds out of the southwest, then it stopped, and now we have very strong winds out of the north, heavy rain returning. Yeah, a couple of them. Hard to see the map clearly. Yeah, my bad. It's doing its job for now. Just ask me what you want to see, okay? This is a little unconventional. I don't normally do it this way, but today we are. Today we are. Thanks, Hillary. I appreciate you. Thanks, Kathy. What about Northeast Canton? Well, it's coming your way. Here, I'll zoom out. Here's our areas of concern. Now, we got other thunderstorms in northern Holmes County right there. No warnings on those yet. All right. There are the storms. And I know you really can't read the cities, but okay. We're getting the job done. Do. Okay, I am noticing something about the storms. As this cluster of storms to the north is moving into Cuyahoga County, it's kind of coagulating together and slimming up. The lightning strikes still, though, are incredibly impressive. All right, so our little hook echo down in southern Summit County, we kind of lost that. We have a flood warning now for Summit County. Tracy, how are you? Garden needs the rain, Patty, you got it. Rolling into southern Parma right now, yeah. Hey, are the storms calmer as they get to northeast Portage County, Garrettsville? Well, the little area of showers that's moving through your area right now is kind of on the leading edge, but you've got stuff farther back to the west that may impact you over the next hour or so. These storms are supposed to be out of here by 10 o'clock-ish, so they're either going to fade fast or they're going to start moving quicker. See lightning in the distance. Yes, you do. Lightning in the distance. From a distance. Another YouTube comment. Love seeing it. Constant lightning and thunder. It's very scary. The wind is not bad and there's no hail, but lots of lightning. How long will it last? Well, this has been lasting a long time, so it's going to hang on. It is going to hang on. Hang on, Snoopy. Snoopy, hang on. Boom, boom. O-H-I-O. Going to hang on. Yeah, we're doing it by phone. I didn't know if I was going to have to get up and walk outside to show you storms or not. That's one of the reasons we're doing it via the phone, but I don't care. Hey, at least we're here. We're chatting with you. Although I'm going to have to probably get off the feed in a few minutes because I've got some work to do here to get ready for the 11 o'clock show. But still have that severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 9:30 for Cuyahoga County, and it's probably not going to be extended. And then you got Summit County with a flood warning in the southern part of the county because of 2.7 inches of rain. They're approaching 3 inches of rain there. So, hey, you wanted rain? Gully washer kind of rain, right? Am I right? Absolutely. Ashtabula County, well, we'll see. Probably not a whole lot in Ashtabula County coming your way. Sorry about that. Rain just started in Southern Green. As always, thank you, Lori. Appreciate you being here. That's good if it won't be extended to Lake County. Well, we do need some rain. I want some rain. Okay, I want some rain. I absolutely want some rain. You can see my thumb. All right, so we got the weather. The storms are weakening a little bit. Okay, they're starting to weaken as they move into Cuyahoga County. Still some heavy rain, still some wind gusts, and I'm going to check on the wind gusts, but 40 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts. Of course, we've got some flooding issues around the Barberton area, Coventry Township with 3 inches of rainfall. Some streets in Barberton are reported flooded right now. All right. You still could have some small penny-sized to dime-sized hail, especially in southern Summit County and the cluster that's moving into southern Cuyahoga County. All right. Okay. So awesomeness. You guys are great. I'm going to have to. No sound? What do you mean no sound? Has everybody got sound? Loud claps of thunder in Hartville. Make sure you let me know if you have sound. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Papa? Oh, no electricity. Oh, wait a minute. We got to show these comments here. No electricity at my house in Amherst. Okay, so we do have sound. We do have sound. I hear you fine. Okay, excellent. I've got sound. Yay. Okay, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. David, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Again, unconventional live chat, but some firsts here. You got to meet my son, Ray, who is an incredible meteorologist in Pittsburgh at KDKA. Follow him, Ray Petland Weather. And you got to meet storm chaser extraordinaire Tyler Berry. Chasing Ohio is his handle on all the social media channels. Oh, new severe thunderstorm warning. Oh, look at this. They issued for Lake County, northern Geauga County, and the Euclid-Cleveland Heights area. There you go. Brand new severe thunderstorm warning. So folks in Lake County were wondering if it was going to rain. Yeah, looks like the stuff is coming in off the lake here. See it? Let's check in on our velocities. Oh, look, right there in Euclid. There it is. See that bright pink? That's why there's a severe thunderstorm warning out. Look right in here. Right in here. Boom, right in there. See my cursor in the middle of the screen? Sorry, it's a little blurry. Right in here. In fact, I can put some 55 mile an hour winds. Yeah, these are severe winds. It normally needs 60. There's 56. Coming in off the lake right now into Euclid, damaging winds. So let's sound the alert for Euclid, eastern Cuyahoga County, down to Collinwood, Junior High, St. Clair Avenue, Richmond Heights. And that's going to move quickly into Wickliffe and Willowick and into Willoughby, maybe even into Mayfield within the next 20 minutes. This is your damaging wind gust right in here, sliding east. Sliding east. Hence the reason for this severe thunderstorm warning. There it is, coming on shore. Euclid, take cover. Here comes that wind. Boom. Keeps wanting to turn off my watches and my warnings. So the Lorain County warning's pretty much done. Now you have Cuyahoga County, northern Medina, a little sliver of Summit north. You have all of Lake County, the northern half of Geauga County. And let me see how long that warning goes for, okay? Look at all that lightning, 359 lightning strikes just on the screen in the last 30 minutes, just with what's on the screen. Now, the storms to the west look like they're trying to break up a little bit and weaken. The southern Summit County storm is still pretty potent. They've already had 3 inches of rainfall down in the Barberton, Coventry Township area. That's pretty messed up. That is a ton of rain. Now we're getting a new scan coming in. And believe it or not, it looks like you're going to get another round. Looks like you're going to get another round. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yay, you can hear me. I love it. Okay. Noah says, I feel the lightning flickering in the sky where I live right now. is that severe. In Canton downtown, the severe thunderstorm warning, it just comes right to you, but you're not seeing any rain yet. It's getting there. Oh, I'm sorry, my finger's in the way. Ah, what about East Lake? Oh my gosh, it's coming to East Lake. You got a severe thunderstorm warning out for you. For East Lake, I want to know the expiration time for this one. All right, this is just a wonderful conversation. 9:45 for Lake County, northern Geauga, and extreme eastern Cuyahoga. So there you have your warnings. This is good stuff. Now don't laugh at me for me holding my camera up. I had a different plan, but it didn't work out. And we'll try and figure it out for the next time. I promise. We'll try and figure it out for the next time. So you won't have to deal with this shakiness, which is pretty crazy. There's your severe thunderstorm warnings. These storms are crashing into each other and dropping a lot of heavy rain. Starting to weaken a little bit. Now my garden needs some rain. My driveway garden needs some rain. And I think we're going to get some over here in Lake County. I think we're going to get some. I think we're going to get some rain. 9:10. It's our current time. 9:10. And there it is. There it is. All right, let's see what new comments we have here. What about Cleveland? What about Cleveland? You're going to get hammered. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning right now. You got heavy rain moving in. Frequent lightning is starting to rain. The rain just started in Wickliffe. Okay, Rob. Thanks, Rob. Awesome. Wind is picking up with lightning in Willoughby. Excellent. Thunder and lightning in Ellett. Any rain tonight for Ashtabula County? Let's hope these storms that are moving into Lake County make it into Ashtabula County. Hail started in Greene. More hail. Good grief. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check on our storm reports real quick. So bear with me. Okay, what's up here? Well, sorry about that. Let's move up in here. Okay, it looks like we got some wind damage near Lorraine here. If I click on this, folks, it's going to come up. Watch. Tree down on a house on West 37th Street. Hopefully, if anyone in my newsroom is listening at the 3 newsroom. Tree down on house on West 37th Street in Lorraine. Yikes. All right, what else? I think I've read you these before. 60-mile-an-hour wind, 1 inch of rainfall. And that is in Amherst. That's severe. That's severe. Cooper Foster Park Road. Let's see what they have to report. 60 mile an hour, observed wires and tree branches down. Boom. There it is. Confirmed damage. Confirmed damage. Let's slide on and see if we have more reports. Let's go down to the Summit County area. Got to be something there. I mean, there we go. Here's heavy rain, and that's hail right there. So let's see what kind of hail reports we have here. Coventry. Portage Lakes, heavy rain. Yeah, 2.7 to 3 inches of rain there. Barberton. Heavy rain. Oh, hail, 1 inch. Plus they had 2.5 inches of rain in Barberton. They're going to get more. Here's Wadsworth, 0.7, almost 3/4 of an inch diameter hail. There you go. Let's go back to our radar. Look at all that lightning. Crazy. Just on the screen, let's see how much lightning in the last 30 minutes in this cluster of storms on the screen. 188 flashes. 188. Let's zoom on out. Let's do the whole storm system moving through. Right here is all the storms on the radar. 575 lightning strikes in the last 30 minutes. Wow. Quite a lightning show. A lot of heavy rain. There's your severe thunderstorm warnings. There it is. Severe thunderstorm warnings. Let me focus up. I'm sorry. My hand starts to wander. There it is. All right, we'll put it into motion. Oh, sorry about my thumb. This is so fun, right? Not really. I promise you next time we'll do better. We'll do better next time. But I just wanted to get on and talk about severe thunderstorm warnings moving through. So this is how I chose to do it. Yeah. we'll edit it in post. Corrected it all in post. Let's see. Close to Medina Square, we've escaped the majority of everything so far. Yeah, really, you got a little burst there. YouTube, Bill, thank you. Love having everybody on YouTube. Thunder and lightning in Rootstown. Oh boy. Has it passed Parma yet? Ooh, it's moving through Parma right now. Crazy wind in Uniontown. Yeah. So strange to be in North Canton and just seeing the edge of this. Just a little rain, but a ton of lightning. Yeah, it's just to your north. It's crazy. Just to your north. Just to your north. What if I zoom on in? Will it focus up any better? I wonder. Look at that. There it is. Look at the storms though in western Cuyahoga County. Look at them. They're starting to fade. They're losing their mojo, but those storms in Lake County now are taking over. Taking over. My wife, Mary, if you're watching, you're going to get some rain. And tell my neighbor, Mr. Garmon, who's been texting me saying, Mark, when's the rain going to arrive exactly? Well, I say give it 10 minutes. Mr. Garmon, give it 10 minutes. And it's coming. Maybe a burner phone on a stand just for these occasions. I do have a tripod that I should have brought out, and I could have just left the phone on the tripod and talked through it. Mentor, severe thunderstorm warning for you, Billy. Till 9:45, you got heavy rain coming your way right now. Heavy rain. Oh, Tyler Berry is coming back. Tyler.
Hi there.
Let's see if we got him. There's Tyler. It's dark where you are. Look at the lightning show, buddy.
Yeah, very frequent lightning.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the lightning flashes illuminate the cloud structure. I mean, that cluster of storms is not moving very quickly. It's moving, no. It's just kind of meandering through southern Summit County into northern Stark and southern Portage, but it's not moving very fast. And we got
I will say these storms, I might confuse some people on here. The lightning that I've been seeing that's been hitting the ground is the smooth, positive cloud to ground lightning strikes with no branches off. Just a straight, smooth channel. And when those hit, those were very, very loud.
Wow, so they are striking the ground and they're positive. They're coming from the top of the cloud. Wow, okay. And the lightning strikes still are impressive. I mean, over 500 strikes on these clusters of storms moving over northern Ohio right now. And the impressive cluster of cells is still northern Stark now. What's your location?
I'm still in the same spot between Alliance and Marlboro.
Okay. So it's moving by you to the north?
Kinda? Yeah, it looks like it's losing its punch a little bit, but the lightning's still just insane.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yes, you can. I'll give you that microphone. Whoop. Sorry, it's probably lost its charge by now.
That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah. Okay. I have to get a new one for the 11. Those storms up around Greater Cleveland also they're losing their mojo as well. And the storms that are over Lake County and northern Geauga County are taking over in strength. And you've got another cluster of cells that's going to move into the Akron area. I'll zoom on in there. It's going to move into downtown Akron. Sliding toward the east, slightly south of east, and these are performing well. Tyler, I haven't seen the lightning stop on your feed.
Yeah, it's been nonstop since the sun went down.
And we're reporting around Coventry Township of about 3 inches of rainfall just from that cluster of cells that's moved through southern Summit County. So you're not far from Coventry Township. Barberton reported 2.5 inches of rain, and they've got street flooding right now as well there. So pretty crazy stuff. There you have it. You can see the severe thunderstorm warnings until 9:45 for Lake County, northern Geauga County, little sliver of eastern Cuyahoga County. And you still have that Cuyahoga, northern Medina County warning that goes until 9:30. But I can tell you those cells there, I don't think they're severe anymore. I really don't. I think they've lost a lot of steam as they've moved into Strongsville. They're kind of fading out. Really quickly, they're fading out. And then Tyler is on the cluster of storms that's now moving by him. Moving Alliance, that area there, Marlboro Township. And they're beginning to lose a little bit of steam as well. I'm going to check in a little bit. I think I'm going to stop this, and then we'll do a little velocity check. Oh, you still got some pretty good gusts around Lake Township. Looks like we're getting a gust front forming that's moving through Canton right now with a nice little burst of wind.
Yes, I do have a shot of that. Let me see if I can turn around real quick.
Okay, Louisville to Canton to Massillon. It looks like a gust front coming out of this cluster of storms, like a smiley face here on the radar, if you follow my cursor.
I don't know if you can see it right there.
Yes.
That is it, looking to the south.
Look at that. See the gust front there. You see that low band of smooth cloudiness when the lightning illuminates it. Great job, Tyler. Yeah, there's the gust front. Pulling out ahead of that main band of storms. Wow. Okay, good structure. Cloud tops at about 30,000 feet on these.
The wind is, interestingly enough, blowing towards the north.
Okay, wow. All right.
I'm watching the grass, the tall grass in front of me, blow towards the storm.
So we definitely have a 47-mile-an-hour wind gust blowing north through North Canton right now. 47-mile-an-hour wind gust moving north, right? And then up around Lake Township. Wait a minute, velocity 10. No, come on. Well, it says there's a 10-mile-an-hour microburst. Anyway, you still got a gusty 40 to 50-mile-an-hour wind that's pulling out of hills and dales through North Canton right now.
I am looking. I could be mistaken. It looks like we might be trying to have a downburst around Pigeon Creek and Fairlawn, just north of town.
Okay, let's double check that one. Let's go toward Fairlawn. Okay. So I see a little burst up around Gent. Let's see. Yeah, Gent and Fairlawn. Yeah, got a nice little burst trying to come down. Right here, here's Fairlawn, here's Gent. Cleveland Massillon Road, there's Interstate 77 as it connects to State Route 21. Yeah, something's happening there. Something's falling out. And then you got this nice little, again, broad rotation with the greens and the reds. Actually, it's going the opposite way. So this is just like a little downdraft area here.
Oh, yeah, the winds are really picking up now. I don't know if you can see right off screen. Let me turn my brakes on. I don't know if you can see that.
I hear it on the windshield now.
Yeah, it's starting to come down, and the wind is very starting to gust.
Okay. Yeah, getting very close to everything. You're in northern Stark right now, are you not?
Yep, I'm still just west of Alliance.
Okay. Okay, there's Alliance. So he's west of Alliance. So Tyler's right in here, right around 619. Marlboro Township right in there. So that's where Tyler is. And he's got that big old area of heavy rain moving his way. Although, look at the weakening trend there. And you'll notice the lightning strikes, they're still there. 149 strikes in the last 30 minutes, but
I haven't noticed any cloud to ground lightning strikes from my vantage point.
Wow, look at that. Still lighting up the sky, man. Still lighting it up. You can see that low cloud base there coming your way.
Yep.
Low cloud base. Tyler Berry, folks, from Chasing, Ohio. He is an exceptional storm chaser. And if you're not following him on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, or TikTok, you need to. Chasing Ohio. There still are severe thunderstorm warnings for Lake County, northern Geauga County. Cuyahoga, you're still under it, but I'm telling you, These things have slowed down quite a bit up here in Cuyahoga County. Now, we have a flood advisory that was just issued for the northern third of Lorain County. Northern third of Lorain County. I'm going to go up to some of the accumulations there, and yeah, indeed. Oh, wow. First, I got to come down here to Coventry Township again, Tyler. I'm going to give everybody an update on the storm you're watching. And we're going to show Coventry Township has had 4 inches of rain.
Oh, wow.
4, and that should be without hail. So 4 inches of rain in Coventry Township, hence the flood warning for southern Summit County. Now let's go up here to Lorain County, where we have a brand new flood advisory. And for good reason, I'll show you how much rain has fallen right here in downtown Lorain. 2.4 inches in downtown Lorain. Over here, just south of Amherst, 1.7. And already in Westlake, 1.3 inches of rain. North Ridgeville, 1.6. And let's go up toward Avon, 1.2. So flood advisory for northern Lorain County for the next couple of hours, because that rain's been heavy. And it's still coming down in western Cuyahoga County. Still coming down in western. Look at the lightning show that continues. Tyler Berry's in northern Stark County right now around Marlboro Township, and it's just been a continuous lightning show. That severe thunderstorm warning for that area has expired, so no longer a severe storm, but still a ton of rain. Ton of rain. Ton of rain. And there's our storms up around Lake County. We cannot forget our friends in Lake County. So let's check on some of the velocities there. And remember that big old burst of wind that's now moving over my house. Now moving over my house. That is some strong winds right in here. From Tri-Point, from Paynesville to Tri-Point Hospital to Kirtland Hills, you're seeing 50 plus mile an hour winds. It's moving over a Little Mountain, the Auburn Road Corridor, Route 44. Again, from Paynesville to Kirtland Hills, all of this is moving east. And there's our severe thunderstorm warning for that area. So there it is, severe thunderstorm warning until 9:45. And there's your high winds. And I can put a little check on it. Let's see, Kirtland Hills, 62 mile an hour wind gust right now. Kirtland Hills, 60. You've got some wind damage occurring right now, and it's sliding in toward Auburn Road, into Geauga County, moving in, not quite to Chesterland, moving toward Chardon, moving toward Leroy Township, Paynesville, Concord. What's that wind gust there? 47 to 50 around Concord. 48. Okay, so that's my house. That's my house. Hopefully the dog's in. I'm sure the dog's under the table. Pardon me.
I'm noticing a little bit of gusty winds trying to push down once again, just east of Greentown.
Okay.
It looks to be about 45-ish miles an hour.
Yeah, I can see that too, right in here. Look at that. Yeah, there it is at Route 43, Mount Pleasant Street, Northwest. You got Middle Branch Avenue, Cleveland Avenue, Northwest, Lake Township. Some really good gusts of wind there. Molly Stark Hospital, State Street. Okay, right in there, you got some really good gusty winds. That might be our little downburst that you were chatting about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple of minutes, that's intensified. Oh, you were up in Summit County. And that we still have some gusty winds there, 30 plus, moving into Akron. But there's your big wind gust around Middle Branch, Lake Township and Stark. And then you've got Paynesville to Kirtland Hills, now moving in towards Chardon. Got a big burst of wind there. Some gusty winds in downtown, but manageable. Those are your two biggest wind gusts there now. All right, let's turn it back to the velocity. Still lots of rain. Man, look at all that lightning. Okay, the storms that are moving through Cuyahoga and Summit County now are weakening. They're below severe limits. So we can sound the all clear. Yeah, I really think we can sound the all clear for Cuyahoga. But I mean, there's still a warning.
Seeing I don't know if it's the radar or the time of day, but it looks like there's some type of like outflow boundary surging southwest from the storms, like from North Olmsted to Oberlin.
Oh,
Like,
you
it looks like
look at the one that's going from Independence through Strongsville and then curves around Oberlin, between Oberlin and Wellington. Yeah.
I think that's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely right in there.
Multiple boundaries definitely interacting.
Multiple boundaries, 100%. And then these boundaries are going to move and shift, and they'll probably go into western Pennsylvania tomorrow and stir up more storms there as we await the next boundary that comes our way tomorrow morning from the storms that are out in Indiana right now. Really good work, Tyler. Really
yeah,
awesome.
Definitely getting hit by some really gusty winds right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're even getting some gusty winds around downtown Cleveland. You can see the brighter red areas. Definitely Lake and northern Geauga County, definitely northern Stark, and then right around downtown Cleveland. And definitely a boundary, a little outflow coming in through central Lorain County. Another outflow curving around downtown Canton there. A lot going on. Rainfall, a ton of lightning, 533 strikes.
Yep. We're going to take a gander out of this spell.
Okay. Tyler is got some folks already pulled off watching the storms there.
Yeah,
Still a ton of lightning.
People.
Tyler is right now. You can see the wind on the grass. You can see that gusty winds on the grass right there on the fields. That's a little downburst.
Winds are
40
definitely
plus.
screaming out of the northwest to southeast across the road.
Okay. So we're getting that little outflow coming in where you are, and that's in northern Stark County. It's around Marlboro Township. That's where Tyler is right now, currently chasing. So there's your severe thunderstorm warnings. Okay, the severe thunderstorm warning for Cuyahoga, Medina, Summit have expired. You have a flood warning for central and southern Summit County through the overnight, and then you have a flood advisory for northern Lorain County for the next couple of hours as those heavy rains begin to subside. But my front yard's getting some heavy rain up here in Lake County right now. We certainly can use it. I haven't heard from my wife. I don't know if she's texted me or not.
Yeah, this one's really gusty. I'm getting pushed around by a car.
My feed here. You can still see it. There it is. There's the feed. Severe thunderstorm warning. Yes, I'm hand holding my cell phone. Hand holding it, and Tyler Berry is chasing the Stark County storm. You can see his live feed. He's into the heavy rain. The lightning has just been in
strong winds.
Yeah, you can see it blowing the rain across the road right now.
Yeah,
you can really see it. Maybe I should.
Vehicle.
Maybe I'll bring you up full screen. I think I can bring you up full screen. Whoop. Yeah, I just got rid of us both. All right, let's bring you up. Maximize. This is Tyler. There's Tyler's feed in Stark County. A lot of gusty winds there. It's blowing his car around. Pretty intense rain. Of course, the lightning has been extreme. No hail so far, and it looks like you're traveling west toward Lake.
I'm actually on 62 in Alliance.
Okay, you're on 62, so you're going back west?
I'm heading back north, like into it a little more.
Got it. This is where Tyler is down here in Stark County. Of course, we have the only severe thunderstorm warning we have left is for Lake County and Geauga County. for those storms. Now, I do expect those storms to kind of, I do expect those storms to start to fade out a little bit. Okay, Betsy just texted me, folks saying Amherst to Lorraine tree damage. Some Here we are. We got you back.
All right.
All right, Tyler, we're going to probably sign off to get ready for the 11 o'clock news. Still the severe thunderstorm warning. You've done a great job chasing today. Thank you, man. Thanks for the perspective.
Yes, no problem. If I run into anything else, I'll definitely send it your guys' way.
Excellent. Appreciate it. Tyler Berry, Chasing Ohio. Make sure you're following him wherever you are. And here from the Forecast Center, we are going to, let's bring it back up. There we go. There's your storms. Traveling toward the east to southeast, they got some heavy rainers, but they're gradually going to weaken over the next hour. Make sure you join us at 11 o'clock tonight. We will have the latest for you. Could be another round tomorrow night. More of this, and then some relief coming your way for the weekend. I thank everybody for being here. You are so awesome. Appreciate you putting up with my shaky video work. You're great. I appreciate all of you. Stay safe, everybody. We'll see you at 11 on 3 News.